Hi guys, I'm sorry that I didn't finish the video. It stopped. Video stopped, and let's see that if we can find the video there. Where is it?
Expert in this kind of stuff. You should give him a try.
In my head, there was no time for doubts. All I needed was to take action, and my dream would finally come true. After further discussion, I learned that the doctor had conducted numerous operations on various clients, who in the end were happy and content. He had done everything from facelifts to BBLs, the whole 9 yards. And the best part was that he rendered his services at an affordable price, much lower than what professionals would charge. I was adamant about looking exactly like Angelina Jolie, so later that day, I picked up the phone and called the doctor.
Hello.
Hi, are you the doctor that specializes in plastic surgery?
Yes, how may I help you, madam?
My friend told me you did a great job on her lips. Her name is Isabel. Do you remember her?
It took a while for the doctor to reply, but he eventually said,
I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't recall an Isabel. Perhaps it's because I have too many patients.
Well, my name is Sarah, and I'd like to schedule an appointment with you and explain my specifications.
Of course, dear, it would be my pleasure. The sooner we meet, the better. Let me give you my address.
He replied in a tone that sounded reassuring. Moments later, I was in an Uber, and upon reaching my destination, a huge old house stood before me. I began to be clouded with second thoughts. However, despite being reluctant, I took a deep breath and walked up the steps until I reached the front door. I then gingerly gave the front door a knock. Upon knocking, a large decrepit man with a huge grin on his face opened the door. He wore a lab coat and had the doctor attire going on, with a stethoscope around his neck and everything. He then said,
Well, hello. We meet at last. Come inside.
I certainly wasn't expecting him to look as creepy as he did. His eyes were bulging out and his skin looked pale like the texture of a dried plum. But as we all know, looks can be deceiving, and it would be inappropriate to judge his skills based on his physical appearance alone. I stepped inside, where he led me through a dark, narrow hallway. I sat on top of the operating table as he began to gather more details before the surgery.
So, Miss Sarah, how can I help you today?
I would like my face to look like Angelina Jolie.
How splendid. I have all the necessary tools and chemicals to conduct the operation. Shall we get started?
I was contemplating backing out, but I'd been rejected too many times at this point, so it was literally now or never. And so, after further consultation, I told him exactly what I wanted. I could tell he was listening to every word I said, because once in a while, he would inquire and clarify specific points while taking down notes, ensuring he didn't leave out anything significant. I then put a payment down in cash, followed by an NDA contract which he made me sign before we began the procedure. As I sat there, mentally preparing myself for this moment, the doctor shoved a cloth over my face. The next few moments were a complete blur. My vision was hazy and distorted by whatever the hell was on that cloth. I remember vague moments of seeing a heart monitor, amniotic fluid on the side, and a mask covering my face. Then, I could see him hovering over me saying,
Don't worry. When you wake up, you will look exactly like Angelina Jolie, my darling. Now go to sleep.
Then I was out. My fate was now in the hands of the man who would change my life forever. Several hours later, I woke up in a wheelchair. My vision was still blurry and I became more aware of my surroundings. I was now in his living room. I began to feel severe pain while remaining completely immobile due to the effects of the chemicals in my body. I raised my hand and tried to touch my face, but it was completely wrapped in bandages. I then began to panic. However, as I squirmed in the chair, the doctor approached me and said, Don't move now. Stay very still. Just...
Ne možeš tako. Zato što ama ne mogu ja. Pustite. Zvaću mamu. Zato što ne možeš ići bez mene.
Breath and relax.
I looked him in the eyes and did exactly as he instructed. Then, moments later, he took the same cloth from earlier and shoved it on my face, causing me to doze off again. I woke up, I was sitting in the passenger seat of his car, parked outside of my house. He then told me to remove the bandages after 12 hours and to kindly exit the vehicle. Despite feeling sluggish, I thanked him and went inside my house. I was relieved that it was over and ecstatic that I finally got it done. Then, at exactly 12 hours, I took off the bandages. Keeping my eyes closed, I anticipated the big reveal. But once I removed the bandages, my face looked like it had been ran over. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I touched my face thoroughly, unable to comprehend what I was seeing in the mirror. It wasn't anywhere close to becoming the next Angelina Jolie. I was a freaking zombie. Since then, I have been living daily looking like a corpse bride lookalike, regretting that I wanted more when I could have been satisfied with what I had. However, traumatized by the incident, I decided to veer away from plastic surgery, fearing that I would lose more than I already had. The story was inspired by an image of a woman from Iran who got plastic surgery to look like the one and only Angelina Jolie. Her decision to drastically alter her appearance has made her quite the viral sensation. We like to think her doctor was perhaps a fan of Tim Burton.
Around the year 2013, me and an old colleague from college.
We're gonna stop video here because I have to go somewhere. So we're gonna do the video. I'm sorry. We're gonna do the video next time. So see you guys next time. Bye.